'Twas the night before Vlogmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even an inflatable alien. The ugly sweaters were hung in the closet with care, in hopes that advent calendars would soon be there. The Vlogmas vloggers were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of Christmas tree cakes danced in their heads. Well, good morning everyone, and happy day one of Vlogmas 2025. I have been in Orlando for the weekend for birthday activities, kind of on and off all week, which we can talk about more once I'm home. But it is time to check out of Aventura, which is where I've stayed. I was here Friday through this morning and had a ton of birthday fun. Like I said, I'll talk to you guys about that once I'm home. But now I'm saying goodbye. I splurged on having one of the deluxe rooms that has like the windows all through, which I'll show you in a second, for my birthday. So that was really nice. As you can see, I've got my luggage and my alien back here and the Christmas tree cake inflatable. But it was a wonderful weekend, a really nice time with my friends. And now it's time to drive back home and kick off Vlogmas. So I can't be sad, because it's the start of Vlogmas and I need to be home with my advent calendars to really kick off Vlogmas day one. So here's what I'm looking at. This is what my view has been for the past few days. Unfortunately, I did request a park view, and I mean technically it is a park view because it's a view of Volcano Bay and I can see that park. But the other Universal parks are on the other side of the building, so I've just been staring at the Volcano and Cabana Bay and then I-4, which is not terrible. It's still nice to have a skyline view. I can actually see Helios from here. I'm sure I could see oh yeah, I can see Epcot way in the distance. I could have seen Disney fireworks, but I was never in my room at the right time. So just staring at I-4 and construction for the Volcano Bay bus stop. Looks like they're adding some more little cabana things. And then over here, got Fun Spot and Endless Summer, Dockside and Surfside, and a bunch of hotels. Now it is time for me to pack up and drive back to Riverview. I'm gonna do one stop before we go. I'm gonna get a bagel from Jeff's Bagel Run, and some Dutch Bros gingerbread for the drive home. And then I have a lot to do today because I've been off work. I worked last Monday, but then I took the rest of the week off for my birthday and Thanksgiving, so I haven't been to work in a week. So I've got a bunch of work to do today. I need to get groceries. Mike and the dogs are arriving back home this evening, I think. They're doing the road trip back. So I'm excited to see the dogs. Haven't seen them in a couple weeks. Day one, we've got advent calendars. We've got some advent calendar drama happening, I think. We'll see if that's resolved itself, but let's go get some bagels and actually start the day. Okay, I'm here at Jeff's Bagel Run Definitely a lot more peaceful here on a Monday than on the weekends. Gonna get a bagel to go. And the best part about that Jeff's Bagel Run is that the Dutch Bros is right here now. So I get a bagel, I come over here and get coffee, and I'm set for the drive home. Not many people in line. Let me decide what I'm gonna get here. Okay, I got 2 drinks. Yes, this is happening behind me. But I got 2 different drinks. I got a gingerbread cold brew, and then I just got an iced tea because I am thirsty, and with my bagel I figure I'm gonna want some hydration. So I got a Galaxy Fish iced tea and gingerbread cold brew. Yum. And for my bagel, I got the rosemary salt with roasted jalapeno cream cheese. Oh, this is my absolute favorite bagel they have. Rosemary salt, so good. There's my Galaxy Fish. And then this is my gingerbread cold brew with some, I don't know what kind of foam it has on it, but and cinnamon on top. Yum. So now it's time to actually drive home. Look at these cute little cups though. I love Dutch Bros so much. Okay, I am back home. Made it home. Easy drive today. Kind of figured it would be the Monday, like after Thanksgiving, everyone's back to work. And sure enough, it was an easy drive. I got the car all unpacked. I still have like my suitcase and stuff that I'll have to unpack, but right now, Rosie, our vacuum, is vacuuming the room. So I'm not gonna take that stuff in there until she's done. There's some advent calendars over here. There's another advent calendar right here. We've got the sign. There's a lot to reveal here for day 1 of Vlogmas. And we've got to talk about the missing advent that's supposed to be right here that's not there yet. Well, first step, let's kick off this calendar. There's like 3 yellow ones right here. So we're gonna just go ahead and do that. All the way at the tippy top. Day 1, I really cannot believe it's December 1st already. It's wild, absolutely wild to me. The tree is up, no ornaments, and I have already decorated. And this wreath is new. And if you watched Vlogmas last year, you might remember this. My friend Jeff, who, oh, I'm gonna mess this up. Are you still in Malaysia? Hopefully you're watching this. I can't remember if you're still in Malaysia or if you've moved. He left years ago to teach English and has just never come back. But last year he watched Vlogmas pretty religiously and he sent me this advent. So it does have 24 days, but I just hung half of it. So I've got 1 through 12. And then I've got this rope for the card exchange. And I figure I'm gonna take 1 down and put 1 up each day. And these are actually the Squishmallows from last year. I just put them back in. So I won't do like a full thing where I read the card and everything, but I'll just show it. And then that way I get to like relive the joy of the Squishmallows all over again and use the little thing he sent. So I thought that was sweet. And then the rest of the Squishmallows are in here waiting to be hung. And then when I open them, they'll go in here. Okay, I came in my office because Rosie is being loud back there, so I don't want to do the advent reveal while she's vacuuming and being noisy. Oh yeah, there's that. My friend made that for my Stranger Things birthday party that I had on Saturday, which I'll tell you guys about that in a bit. First things first, before I dive into work and doing my planner, because it is Monday, so I do my planner on Mondays. I just want to thank everyone for all the lovely words and comments on my last video. If you didn't happen to watch my last video, you should probably go watch that one before you watch this one, because there was some really important big life updates in that and pretty big news for you to know before you start watching my daily Vlogmas. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that. Thank you guys for being so sweet and supportive. I was very nervous to post that video, and you guys proved to me once again like how awesome my community is, because I had nothing but support, kind words. A lot of people who were shocked, but everyone was just super supportive and kind, exactly like I hoped. But I was always, it's just scary putting out something that's that huge of a life update and just not knowing what the reaction is going to be. I very much appreciate all of you. I do want to go back and respond to those comments, but obviously I posted that on Monday and then Tuesday was my birthday. So basically from Tuesday till today, I've been busy. Rosie just making all sorts of noise. I paused her and went and got my tripod. And I want to go back and reply to those comments, but with Vlogmas happening, I feel like I'm gonna get behind on comments as it is. So I might just like slowly plug away at them. So if you did leave me a comment, I will be replying. Thank you so much for everyone. But yeah, I went straight into my birthday on Tuesday. Spent a lovely day at Magic Kingdom in Epcot with two of my best friends. It was an amazing time. Got to see some Christmas stuff at Epcot, which I was not expecting. I didn't think they were gonna have Living with the Land all decked out for Christmas yet, but they did. So got to see that. Wednesday I drove to Arcadia, had Thanksgiving with my parents on Thursday. I came back here briefly, like unpacked, repacked, then went back to Orlando on Friday, had an impromptu hang out with Brady on Friday to get some of the Universal cards and see some of Universal Christmas. Saturday was my Stranger Things birthday party with one of my groups of friends, which we've been planning for a while. I had like all the Stranger Things snacks. We had Stranger Things music bingo and crosswords and like a whole bunch of Stranger Things themed games. Like I said, my friend made me an entire like Demogorgon cutout, which was amazing. Such a good time. And then yesterday, I kind of had just like a lounge day at Aventura, and then got to have some hangouts with my other group of friends at Coconut Club. That was kind of like the end of my birthday celebration. So ended up having like 3 different birthday celebrations, different groups, but it was a blast. As you saw in the clips, I already got to see some Universal Christmas over the weekend. I should be back another day during Vlogmas, so I'll try to vlog some more of it in real time for you guys when I'm back. Before we get any further into this, before I do my planner and start montaging and stuff, I want to go show you the advents, which is why I went ahead and paused Rosie because she was gonna keep vacuuming. And I'm like, I have important things to do here. It's Vlogmas day 1. You need to chill. So let's go start the advents so then I can start work. I have technically 4 advents because the hanging one, but that one's not new, so I'm not really counting that. I have 3 advents this year. I did not go as crazy as previous years. I'm keeping it reasonable because I am expecting to be moving in early next year, and I didn't want to have even more trinkets and stuff that I have to move with. So here are the advents for 2025. Still in the wrapper, which I have to take off, we have a smorgasbord from Sweden. These are various Swedish treats. There's lots of Christmas flavors in here. I read the back when I bought it, but that was like 2 months ago. I don't remember what they were. I know there's gingerbread something in here that convinced me, but it's candy and chocolates. And then I have a 24 days of beauty calendar for Ulta, and I did not pay this price. I got it on sale, which was lovely. And then there's a missing calendar here. There should be one right here, which is the David's Tea calendar, which I ordered at the very beginning of November, and it is just arriving. I need to check my email, but last I checked, it's going to arrive on the 3rd. So it got trapped at the border. I didn't realize that David's Tea is Canadian, but it got trapped at the Canada border. I think something to do with maybe still the mail strikes in Canada. I don't know if those are still happening. Jacqueline can probably tell us. I don't know if it's that, if it's the tariffs, the stupid tariffs that are happening between the US and Canada. I don't really know the reasoning, but they have a backlog of shipments at the border between Canada and the US. So it shipped November 3rd and it sat there for over 3 weeks. And I finally got the notification that it was moving on like Friday. We're not gonna have a tea calendar for the first couple days, but I think it's gonna arrive on the 3rd and we'll just have a couple teas to catch up with. But that's the one I look forward to most. So I'm kind of sad, but have no fear, there will be tea calendar happening. Hopefully Jacqueline and Dee got their tea calendars, we'll see. And we'll just have a couple days of catch up. I'm gonna get spoiled because I'm gonna watch their vlogs and I'm gonna know what flavors they are, but it's okay. Let's start with the Squishmallows since this is a repeat from last year. And day 1, we have, there she is. Day 1, we have Lola. Welcome back, Lola, on your 2nd appearance on Vlogmas. Look at this, look how it opens. Actually looks more like Thanksgiving to me. Like that looks like pumpkin pie and the colors are very fall, but we'll roll with it. Day 1, we have, ooh, these are tough. This is real cardboard. Okay. We have, ooh, cookie dough, nut creams. Oh, there's 2 of them. Nice. All right, I'll have to try one of those in a little bit and see how they are. Okay, and day 1 for the Ulta calendar. we have, ooh, I love this brand. Can I get it out one-handed? I don't think I can. So I have some of these products from last year because Jacqueline was giving them to her family, or they were all giving them to each other last year. The Sol de Janeiro brand, but I actually haven't smelled this one, and it's Elasticream. That's actually a really good first product because these are pretty expensive. Let's see what it smells like. Ooh, that is so nice. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be like super floral, but it's not. It actually smells more super sweet, like a really sugary baked good. Ooh, that is really nice. But now I need instructions. What is this for? Retinol mimicking oil and plant collagen. I think I'm just gonna have to Google what it does because the fine print on this is so fine that I couldn't possibly read that. And I have 20/20 vision. Like, I don't need glasses or anything yet. Based on the retinol part, I assume this is for your face. I'm not the girliest of girls when it comes to skincare stuff, so I'm gonna look this up, but the smell is so good and I love this brand. So we're off to a strong start, Ulta. Okay, so the other thing is I am trying to get back in the groove of vlogging. It's been quite a bit. I have not done this style of vlog since, what, it was June or July that I quit. And the day one of Vlogmas is always super hectic as it is. But I'm trying to, now that I'm home, calm down, like relax, get into just daily vlogging. It's not even weekly vlogging, it's just daily vlogging, and just breathe and get into just showing you guys life. There are lots of fun things planned in December as always, but for now, because I've been gone, I really have to focus on work. So I'm gonna do my planner because that's always what makes me feel like I've got my life in order, because otherwise, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I have to write everything down in order to remember it. If I just try to keep things in my head, like, there's no chance, especially when it gets this busy. And with Vlogmas, I'm editing every night, so the time just goes by so quickly. This month goes by so quickly that I feel like if I don't have everything down on my planner to a T of what I need to do that day, I'm gonna lose my mind. So, pull into the stickers. I was smart last year and ordered a bunch of Christmas stickers at the end of the season. Hopefully I have enough. I have that one. Oh, I was gonna do that one for my birthday week. I didn't even do a planner for my birthday week. So I've got the one from the advent calendar. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3? No, 4, 5. Okay. I've got more than I need. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do this one for this first week. Pretty colors, cutesy woodland creatures. I also know I have to, even before I do this planner, I know I have a grant that I need to submit because I had it pretty much ready to go before I went on PTO. And then I was waiting on one thing from a coworker. So that's due, so I know I need to get that submitted today. I also need to, during a break from work when I've kind of caught up on whatever's happened while I was gone, I need to put together a grocery list, because when I stopped weekly vlogging with you guys, like, I think I'd only been with my nutritionist for probably about a month, but I've been with her for 6 months now, and I was doing really great with my nutritionist and feeling great, and I had lost 10 pounds and was doing great. And then like October, November hit, those months just like get away from me. Whenever I was home, I was still eating great, but then whenever I've been in Orlando, it's not been great, and it's just hard. It's hard to stick to that when you're in theme parks so much and gone so much. So my goal for the next few weeks is, whenever I'm home, to be really focused on eating the way I'm supposed to eat, to try to offset everything that's been happening when I've been in Orlando, and try to get back into my fitness routine, into my nutrition routine. And I know there's gonna be Christmas tree cakes in my future and gingerbread lattes in my future, and I've talked to her about that, and we're incorporating those in because I'm like, I can't go the season without Christmas tree cakes and gingerbread. It's going to be an interesting season of trying to like incorporate those treats, but also not go completely off the rails, which I have been for the past week, so my birthday and Thanksgiving. I'm gonna montage this so you guys can see how it goes with the stickers. Gonna get some work done, and then we'll probably head out to Publix and do a grocery haul. Y'all, it's a Vlogmas miracle. I went to get groceries, so I'm gonna show you the grocery haul, but I checked the mail on the way back and the David's Tea calendar showed up. It's a Christmas Vlogmas miracle. I also got some pumpkin chai in order to get free shipping. I had to get like one more item, so I got some pumpkin chai loose. It's here! And it's gonna be my evening advent calendar anyway, so crisis averted. Everything is normal. Okay, here is the haul for this week. And look at this. This absolutely kills me now. This little pile, $99. $99. It's bonkers. And I saw they bumped the price of Coke yet again. So Coke Zero, a 12 pack with no deals going on, $11.59. It had just gone up to $9.99 not that long ago. And I thought that was crazy. And now it's $11.59. Bonkers. We're in bonkers town. I should also say that I got ground beef, which I just went ahead and put straight in the fridge. And I also got a rotisserie chicken. So I did get 2 things of meat, 3 things if you count the salami. Ground beef is in the fridge. I got some salami for my snack plates. I got bread to make sandwiches and popcorners for lunch. I'm gonna make some fajita chicken, sweet potatoes for dinner, probably the next 2 nights. So I got some microwavable sweet potatoes for that, an onion and red bell pepper to make the fajita things. And then I also got just some regular sweet potatoes because I'm going to make the ground beef cottage cheese avocado sweet potato power bowl things. So those I don't need to be microwavable because I'm gonna roast those. Got some carrots for my lunches, some shredded carrots to go on wraps, blueberries to go in my breakfast, cucumbers and another red bell pepper for salads, some lettuce for wraps, avocado for multiple different things, cottage cheese, sour cream, salsa for the sweet potatoes tonight. This is my preferred milk. And I have been doing overnight oats many days as my breakfast, so I need that for that. Bless, these were BOGO. This is my favorite creamer, and this cookie butter creamer is absolutely amazing. And since it's BOGO, I went ahead and got a peppermint mocha as well, and then the rotisserie chicken. So that's the haul for this week. I already had like a decent amount of stuff for breakfast and for lunch, so it's mostly dinner and a few items for lunch. So I'm gonna put this away and it's almost time for lunch. Speaking of my overnight oats, I'm gonna go ahead and make mine for tomorrow. And I got Christmassy flavors. So tomorrow I'm gonna have eggnog. And you can either do this as like a shake or as overnight oats. I don't like drinking oats. So I do it as overnight oats. So it's just a packet and then half a cup of milk. And these already have 20 grams of protein in them. And then the milk has more protein. So pretty good little option. So I'm gonna make that. And before I forget, also, I know some of you subscribed to Amanda. I've definitely talked about her in my vlogs before. She has her own channel, which I will link down below along with all my other Vlogmas people, which we'll talk about in a second. But I saw her and Paul yesterday at Universal. We hung out for a while at Coconut Club and she brought me some of her homemade gingerbread syrup for coffee. So I'm very excited to try this. I already have my gingerbread from Dutch today, but probably tomorrow I'm gonna make this. So go check out Amanda's channel. It was so good to get to see them. And I got to see the kids too. It wasn't just Amanda and Paul. I got to see their kiddos as well. And Maggie was all about me. So it was a really good time. Well, I got really good news from work. So this day is going kind of great for me. I got the tea calendar arrived. I got really good work news. And now it's time for lunch. So this is one of my favorite little snack plates that I've been doing lately. Some salami, a little Tillamook cheese, cottage cheese with chili crisp and honey, some veggies, some pickles, olives, a little half serving of almonds, and some of these Triscuit crackers. My absolute favorite lunch right now. So expect to see this often in the coming days. Okay, lunch is done. My hair's getting crazy because it's getting to be the end of the day, and this is yesterday hair, so I did not get this fancy for checking out of the hotel, so ignore that. But I always like to have like a little sweet treat after lunch. Oh, it does not. So I'm gonna have the advent calendar chocolate. Let's see how it is, this cookie dough. That's what it looks like. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh. So it's like, what's the brand of chocolates where it's got like the gooey center? Well, oh my gosh. That is so good. It really does taste like cookie dough. Wow. Okay, well, day one advent calendar is going great. David's tea got a lot to live up to. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock, which means it's almost time for me to clock out for the day. And my tree is so cozy. I love, people say they hate the winter and it getting dark early. I'm one of those weirdos who loves it. I love being in my office when it's so cozy. I would much rather be in my office cozy working with it being dark than during the day. So I also have a little bit of a new addition this year. My mom brought me her Limex Christmas Village pieces and I set up the museum. So the museum's here in my office for Christmas. So I teased you guys in my little video about Vlogmas coming up that the Santa hat would be returning but with a little different spin on it. And this year, I'm asking you guys the question. So I've put 25 questions in this hat and every day I'm gonna pull out a question, ask you guys, and you leave me a comment giving me your answer. Some of these questions I know you guys have asked me in the past, but this time I want to know your answers. So today's question, which Christmas tradition do you look forward to every year? So that's your homework for me. You leave me a comment down below, answer the question, let me know what tradition you look forward to most every year. I am gonna make some dinner now. So like I said, I'm gonna do the fajita peppers, I call it, and I already have the rotisserie chicken all done. Wow, this lighting is just fantastic. I have the chicken done, so I just need to like chop up my onions and peppers and saute them, and then everything else is microwaving. Microwaving the sweet potato, microwaving the chicken with some seasonings. It's a super, super easy dinner. So that's the plan. Mike and the dogs made it to Ocala. They stayed at Ocala for a long time, and he texted and said they're gonna be back here around 9 o'clock. So you will get to see the puppers in this vlog.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. Started something, this thing that we got grew stronger. Each day we're together, all the way, oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's through this part of the year we had something.
And there it is. My delicious sweet potato with chicken, onions and peppers, half an avocado, some pico, 3 tablespoons of sour cream, and then I'm gonna use some hot ones, Los Calientes hot sauce on top. Well, the boys are back home, and look at the, oh, hi. I was gonna show them your half-assed burial, but hi. You were so tired. Did you have long road trip today? Yeah. But you had such big adventures. We got to meet Buster, go to so many dog parks, see the country. You're a little world traveler now. He's like, yeah, that's great. I'm exhausted. Okay, here you go. Just, there you go. Wait, I'll help you. There you go. How about you? You don't want to be tucked in? You're good? Sleepy boy? Yeah. Good boy. Welcome home. I'm sorry, did you not want to be excluded from this conversation? Just the one eye peeking out. Hi. You don't want to be left out? You got the FOMO real bad right now, huh? Yeah, sweet boy. It's okay, nothing exciting's happening. All right, well somehow it's already 10:30 at night, so it's time to have some tea and get to editing on this first day of Vlogmas. 1 is right here on top. Very obviously, on day 1, we have, ooh, Sleepy Lychee. I love lychee. It's a fruit infusion. Let's see. I don't know if sleepy is what I want because I'm already kind of sleepy from being in a hotel for the past 2 nights. Not really sleeping as peacefully as I normally would at home. And I still have to edit. And I'm also a little concerned because I see a lot of greenery in here. And the greenery teas are not usually my favorite, but smells a little herbal, but I love lychee. So let's make it and we'll see. Okay, I'm less scared now. It smells actually really good, so we shall see. Sleepy lychee. Let's see if it makes me too sleepy to edit. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I love lychee. That's real good. That is, man, strong day 1 start. The candy was delicious. The face cream is awesome. Starting off with lychee. Very, very strong, solid day 1 showing from the advent calendars. Happy with those choices. But now it is almost 11 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna sign off for day 1 of Vlogmas. Go start editing, enjoy my tea while I edit. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for day 2. Bye.